real quick. So that hockey knockout pool I had. Did you see the clip of PK Subban just completely pissing off Horseface and Stephen A?
More impressive scoring record, Ovi or King James?
LeBron. Because every time Go James tries to do something, they try to minimize it and talk about the league has gotten soft. It took the same amount of games, 1487, for Ovi to break Gretzky's. LeBron James broke Kareem record that stood for 40 years in 150 fewer games. So for me, it's LeBron James, and not to diminish anything, no, this record, Ovi record and LeBron record, I don't really think it's close.
One of the things that I saw you say this morning, PK, was that Ovechkin obviously is an all-time great. We know how phenomenal he is, but obviously he's tailed off a little bit as age and attrition has kicked in throughout the years. There's very little drop-off with LeBron James.
So my hockey pool team's name is Ovi is LeBron's daddy.
You know, let's actually talk about that. Let's talk about that real quick, because what was the conversation like?
They were trying to say that Ovechkin's breaking Gretzky's record wasn't as great as LeBron breaking the scoring record.
So, screw it. I'll use this for a clip. Anyone that thinks that LeBron's scoring record is greater than Ovechkin's feat of scoring the most goals in NHL history is smoking crack.
Amen.
It's a ridiculous statement. I'm not saying this bias as a hockey fan. I'm just being genuine because I watch all sports. LeBron benefits from playing in an era where they're not really aggressive. They don't play heavy defense anymore. And the longevity, I'll give it to him, right? Great athlete, takes care of himself, takes way better care of himself than I do, right? But you're not getting hit hard every night. You're not getting physically assaulted every night. You're not getting punched in the face. If LeBron got punched in the face, he's turtling and crying.
Yeah.
There is no...
Looking like one of those European soccer players, just, like he'd been hit by a truck.
Yeah. I mean, to me, it's a silly conversation to have. And it's only casuals that don't only watch basketball that would ever say that. Because you know how hard it is to play that long in the NHL? You know how many guys' careers get ended shortly because of the physical injuries? And sure, you get injured in basketball, but it's not to the same quality and to the same physicality of a game like the game of hockey.
No. Furthermore, PK Subban brought up that he's missed something in his 19, 20 years in the league. He's missed less than 40 games.
Which is crazy.
Ridiculous. That is absolutely mind-boggling to me. And then you add on top of that he's third all-time in hits. Yeah. He's third all-time in hits. That means he's not shying away from anything. He's not hiding behind somebody else.
No.
He's going out there and laying the lumber.
And that's the thing. And he's doing it as a player that has constantly been targeted throughout his career. Yeah. Someone that everyone's like, okay, let's get a big physical body. Let's hit him. Ovechkin's durability is phenomenal. It really is. I mean, it's just something you don't see.
No, and I doubt that we'll see anything like that. We'll see, probably not in my lifetime, see somebody break the scoring record, break the all-time goals record. Probably not see it in my lifetime. But if we do, I don't believe it'll be somebody that is that physical.
No. It will be probably similar to let's just call it what it is, right? Wayne Gretzky, amazing, one of the GOAT of hockey players, right? But he wasn't laying the wood. He wasn't beating the people up. He was protecting.
He was hiding behind Book-a-Boom and Messier.
Yeah, so it's great athlete, phenomenal player, one of the best players in NHL history, or the best player in NHL history,
and a class dude.
And an amazing class dude. The one thing I hate with these ESPN talking shows is all they watch is basketball and football.
Yeah.
Because
what Stephen A had said up until a year or two ago, he'd never seen a hockey game. Shut up.
Exactly.
Dude, Stephen A. Smith is he's like the Nickelback of these talking hairdos on ESPN. because it's like him and old Horseface. He was the tight end for the Broncos. I can't even think of his name. Is how irrelevant it is. Oh, not Sterling Sharp.
Oh, Shannon Sharp.
Shannon
that's
Sharp.
what you meant with. Oh my god, dude! I'm gonna get in a fucking like. I didn't even realize that's who you were talking. I thought you were talking about someone else on the panel.
No, Horseface.
Oh, jeez.
God, I want to give him some oats. That dude, I'm like, shut up, dude. You're not even as good as your brother. Like, whatever. You caught like a touchdown from Elway and you got a ring. Whoop-de-doo. Shut up. Dude, you are a screen door on a submarine, worthless. You and Stephen A. Smith are hoovering each other about LeBron. Shut the fuck up. Shut up.
I think you want to feed him oats. What the fuck?
I do. I want to give him some warmer, make sure he's healthy.
Listen, I will say, Shannon Sharp, I do wonder if he's, given fellatio to LeBron because the amount of, on his knees performance I've seen with that.
Yeah.
It's why I get tired of like certain talking heads and this going off topic.
I can't watch those two
because it's like they like come with a genuine opinion, come with an actual thought, like come with, don't just have your guy and never talk about any of the negatives. That just gets old to me.
Well, yeah, and ESPN, all they do is talk about is basketball, football, and baseball. Hockey's just kind of like the sidecar.
Really, they don't even talk about baseball. It's just mainly baseball and football. That's it.
Yeah,
and it gets ratings.
Basketball, football.
Yeah, I mean, that's it. So,
yeah, and to have those two I mean, I wanted to see them bring up. I watched that whole thing. I watched it 3 times, and not once do they bring up anything relevant about the sport of hockey, like they know.
Because they don't know. They don't know. They genuinely have never watched the sport. They don't even know they couldn't. If you asked them to name 5 players, they probably couldn't name like 5.
No,
they could probably name 3.
They could probably give you Ovechkin, Gretzky, and Crosby. Those are the 3 they're going to give you.
Yeah.
And it was, and the whole part was, the funniest part was, so when PK brought up like LeBron not being the GOAT, but Kobe and MJ, and watching because Stephen A. Smith looks like a fucking frog. Let's be real, kids. He looks like this little yappy frog, and then he's got Horseface over there hoovering him as well. And when he said Kobe and when PK said Kobe and LeBron, or Kobe and MJ were the GOATs, and it was just like all of a sudden, it was like fucking he shot fucking Stephen A. Smith's dog. Like, what? I'm like, dude, he's actually knows something about the sport. When you don't know nothing about the other sport, you're trying to have a debate with.
Yeah, I mean, Stephen A. has gone out and said that MJ is the GOAT. But yeah, I mean, Shannon, I mean, he believes LeBron's the greatest of all time, which is silly, but whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the durability of hockey players is just different, and I think
it's a different game, dude. It's way more physical.
100%.